Good morning, everyone. Welcome. We have a lot of fun today. We have a quick hitter, under half an hour to go. If you take a look here, you have your basic outline in number 1. In rounds 2, 3, and 4, we just follow up on these types of movements. Very, very similar. We add a little bit each time, but this is your basic workout for today. Like I said, we'll be in under half an hour. I'll let you know as we go along, but for right now, let's get warming up. We're going to begin with a plank walkout or a yoga push-up in 3, 2, and 1.
Plank walkout yoga push-up.
Knees bend on the way down. Hold the plank for just a second if you are taking that option. And on the way back, try to straighten the legs. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Keeping the shoulders in their sockets as well. No shoulder earrings today. Take that extra stretch if you'd like. Anywhere that you might be sore.
3.
And the good news is you can keep the same pattern going forward. We have an inchworm push-up coming up next. So bring yourself out, bring your feet to your hands, and then walk yourself back, bringing the hands to the feet. If you have the space for it, you can keep going out further. But if you don't, an easy way to get through this is to go hands to feet, and then feet to hands. Last one here. Coming up next, we have a spider climber.
Spider climber stretch alternating.
Bring it down. We have our spider climb with a twist if you like. You can also add the hand, deliver the elbow before the hand. And if you want, you can sink in on either side to get an additional stretch. Wow, that one does feel good when you bring the knee out. Oh, yes. I got a little bit of tightness myself today.
2, 1. Spider climber with twist.
Oh. And now, we do go for that full turn with the shoulders, with the elbow delivering the hand. I'm going to say it for the first time in a long time. Today is actually kind of cool.
Ah, it's a miracle.
It was almost chilly when I woke up this morning.
Three, 2.
Good. We're going to pop it up now.
Squat lateral lunge left.
We have a squat to a lateral lunge. We're down. We're going to step out. And we're going to stick to the same side. If you've already started alternating, don't worry about it. We are going to split the series into both sides here, but you can alternate throughout if you'd like. Set your back angle in your squat. Find that middle point so we're not rounding, but we're also not hyperextending. We have that back in a neutral spinal alignment.
3, 2, 1. Squat lateral lunge right.
I'm back to my squat. This time, I'm stepping out to the other side. Sink down as low as you need to. Find the stretch. If your depth isn't quite there yet, don't freak out about it. You have plenty of time. Almost through the warm-up here.
Three, 2.
Next up, we have a high knee march or jog. Getting the knees up. Pound them into your fists, or get a little hustle going. Make sure there's nothing around you that you can trip over. Final 15 seconds. Pump the arms a little bit. Can you pick it up? Final 5.
3, 2, 1.
Good. So, I hope we are sufficiently warm. We're going to get into round 1 here. In round 1, we have a, read my writing, we have a walkout push-up. Imagine that. We practiced that a little bit in the warm-up. And now we're going to continue along with it. From there, we'll be up in a jab, cross, hook, and hook combination. Little boxing for you. Then we'll have a squat lunge combo. Not yet. After that, we'll go into our butterfly sit-up. Legs will be out wide. And then our icky shuffles. If you have a ladder, you can use that, but you don't have to. Really, that one's just to get moving. All these will be 45 seconds on and 15 seconds off. The only equipment you'll need, if you'd like it, is a bench or a chair. Otherwise, let's get after it. We're going to start in that walkout push-up in 3, 2, 1.
Walkout push-up.
Now each of these is 45 seconds. And in the push-up, or in the walkout rather, we are adding the push-up. So instead of just holding plank, if that's what you need to do, do it. Otherwise, add that push-up, have control. Knees bent on the way down, long on the way back. Set the shoulders into their sockets. You got 10 more seconds here. Only going through 4 times. So, if you have it, I want you to breathe.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. We're going to be up next. Find your boxer's stance. Me, I'm a righty. So my jab hand is my left hand. We say jab cross. That's a 1, 2.
3,
Then we're going to
2,
hook with one
1.
side, hook with
Jab
the other.
cross hook hook.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can get cardio with this. If you have a punching bag, you can punch that if you want to. Otherwise, think, turn the shoulder in, protect your body at all times. And then, move the hips.
That's halfway.
Switch sides. Now, leading with my right hand. 2, 3, 4. We're going to add the hips, especially into the hooks. The hips, throw the hands. Last combo
3,
here.
2, 1. Rest.
Good. Now we have a squat lunge combination. We're going to step out and back. So just like we did in the warm-ups, we'll come out. This time we'll come back. We're going to
3,
stick to one
2,
side here.
1.
So I
Side lunge
squat,
combo.
I
Left.
lunge. We will switch sides halfway through. I'll let you know. As you need it, come up at the top. Take a breath, bounce back
3,
in.
2.
Switching sides now.
Side lunge
Same
combo.
thing, squat
Right.
into my lunge. If you can stay low the whole time, you're going to feel a nice burn. What I'd recommend, if you choose that option, is to widen out a little bit. If you notice you're crossing over, hold on to that because
3,
we'll see that later.
2, 1. Rest.
Butterfly setup is next. If you have a mat or a soft spot, not in your head, but on your floor, we're going to use that. Butterfly position. Hips are wide.
3,
Feet are
2,
together.
1. Butterfly sit up.
I want to lead with my sternum right here. That is bringing me towards the ceiling or the sky. If you can come all the way up, that's great. If you need to start with the crunch, try to keep the back flat and lead with the sternum. Halfway here. as little momentum as possible. If you can get
3,
away without using it,
2,
I want you
1.
to try.
Rest.
Pop it up now. Icky shuffle is next. This is simply a cardio blast. All right? So all I want you to do is keep your feet moving. Usually we go side to side.
3, 2,
1, 2,
1.
3, knee up.
Icky shuffles. Add direction.
If you have the space for it, you can move forward and back. If you don't have the space for it, think about our Heisman. We do this a lot in our warm-ups. If you're not quite quick yet, don't worry about it. Find your rhythm, find your balance, your 1, 2, 3, and knee. Final 10. Do you have speed? Are you agile?
3, 2, 1.
Very nice. We begin round 2 in 30 seconds. Grab a light sip of water, liquid gold. I don't remember where I heard that, but that just made such an impression on me. That's all I can think about every time I think about coffee now. Rounds 2 and 3, you'll notice. We'll start with walkout. Then we have the jab cross, and so on and so forth. Very, very similar. This time through, I'm going to walk myself out. I'm going to push, and I'm going to add 4 plank jacks. Then I'm going to walk myself in. You may get 3 reps here. If you do, that's okay, because they take a while. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. If jumping, those plank jacks doesn't work for you, step them out. That's a perfectly fine option. You see that behind. Five seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Very nice. Top it up. We have our jab cross. This time we're going to go upper and upper. Think about punching up through the nose. Again, using the hip
3,
to
2,
deliver your hand.
1.
So it's a
Jab
1,
cross
2,
upper.
3, 4. Take the first couple reps to really get into it. Find your rhythm. And then you can unleash. Deliver that striking blow. Let the hips work here.
That's halfway.
And now switch sides. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You may be a lot less coordinated on one side than the other. I know I am. That's okay. Hips drive you through the motion.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Now we have a lateral lunge to a curtsy lunge. The curtsy lunge is the one where we step back. So here, we're going to stick to one side the entire time. I'm going to see if I can get it right without falling
2,
over.
1.
Starting the lateral lunge.
Curtsy lunge.
And
Left.
then with my same, how do I want to say that? Guiding leg, base leg. Yeah, weight leg. My same middle.
3, 2, 1. Lateral lunge to
Other
curtsy
side.
lunge. Right.
Again, same weight-bearing leg. It might take a second to process, and that's okay.
3, 2, 1.
Very nice.
Rest.
Next up, we have a penguin crunch. Bring yourself down. Are we splitting this one? I don't think so. So we are going to split
3,
by alternating,
2, 1.
aiming
Penguin
for
crunch.
the base of your heel. This is an oblique crunch. If you can get the shoulder blades off the floor, even better. But I want you to feel your side body firing up each time you reach. It can be to the ankle, it can be to the heel. If you have more than that, whew, you're doing a pretty good job. But All I need you to do is aim there. If you swipe it, great. If you miss it, don't worry about it. It's about the squeeze in the side body. 7 seconds here.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Our next little cardio burst. We have new jacks. Plenty of options here. I'm going to go through 3. The first is a step out squat to a stand tall, alternating sides.
3,
Level 2,
2,
down and out,
1.
in and up.
New jacks.
Level 3 is to stay low. No matter which option you're choosing, I want you to think about keeping the knees over the toes, right? So my toes aren't out with my knees in. If you see that, correct. Down and out, in and together. Stability.
That's halfway.
That's halfway. If you are looking for a different version to try, now's a good time. Final 5.
3, 2, 1.
Good. Round 3 is coming up. Very similar to round 2. We're going to add the taps in different places. We'll play with the punches a little bit. Besides that, just try it and come along. You have 7 seconds to prepare. We are starting in the walkout plank this time. We're going to add shoulder taps at the bottom. Then knees on the way down. Push. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I work myself back up, fighting to keep the pike out of the hips. I know it's hard. Flat body. Bracing through the middle. Fighting for the long legs as you bring yourself back up. Are you able to keep the shoulders back and down in their sockets? Final
3,
rep
2,
here.
1. Rest.
Pop yourself up. This time through, we have a jab cross, hook, and then cross. 1, 2, 3, 4. So jab cross,
3,
hook,
2,
cross.
1.
Take your time to begin.
Jab, cross, hook,
1,
cross.
2, 3, 2. When you get comfortable, add the hips. So again, 1, 2, 3, 2. Jab, cross, hook, cross.
That's halfway.
Change sides. Notice how much that hip being thrown affects the power of your punches. Just too quick back there.
3, 2, 1.
Very nice.
Yes.
Next up, our squat lunge combo. Back to the original. Squat, step back in the lunge. Stick to one side. Maybe I won't trip over
3,
myself this time.
2, 1.
I
Squat lunge
squat,
combo.
I
Left.
lunge. Not the curtsy lunge this time. Staying wide, even base. If you find yourself wobbly at the bottom, find your stability first, then come back to center.
3, 2.
Switching
1.
sides.
Squat lunge combo. Right.
How's the back? I know we're a little tired, but are you rounding? Are you really exaggerating that extension, putting a lot of stress on the lower back? What I would prefer is you to find a neutral back
3,
and keep
2,
that
1.
throughout the movement.
Rest.
Good. Next up, we have a straight leg alternating sit-up or a V-up. You want to show the straight leg?
I'm going to show the bent knee.
Bent knee
3,
version. Okay.
2,
I'll show the
1.
V-up.
Straight leg alternating knee sit up or V up.
Your V-up is way far out and then bringing it all together. A light tap into the knee. a great option, shown behind, is to split that V up into one knee at a time. Try to take any momentum out of the movement here. Again, leading with the sternum. Anytime you need it, breaking down to one side at a time. The higher the legs are in that V,
3, 2,
the easier,
1.
the less movement
Rest.
that there will be. I'm not going to say it's easier, but there is less range of motion with that. Last but not least, our cardio burst for round 3. Forward, middle, and back
3,
shuffles.
2,
We have little
1.
hustles.
Forward,
So,
middle, back shuffle.
What I want you to do
Hustle.
is have as many steps as you can as you make your box, or you write your name on the floor. You go forward and back. The pattern is up to you. What I want everybody to do is have short, choppy steps, quick as you can.
That's halfway.
If you've been going in one direction the whole time, change your direction. How many steps can you get? 10 more seconds. Where's the
3,
pedometer?
2,
That's what that's called.
1.
If you have your pedometer on right now, you're breaking records. Last but not least, we have round 4. This is where we put it all together. The best of the best. So walk out, we're going to have the jacks and the shoulder taps. And everything else, we're just going to play with it and have fun. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it because you only have 5 minutes to go. Let's get started in the walkout. Add your push. Jacks, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's what you got. Add anything that you want. Take anything that's not working for you out. So if the shoulders, they're just not feeling the tap today, don't do that part. If for whatever reason the jacks aren't happening, keep the shoulders, lose the jacks. You only have 7 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Very nice.
Rest.
Now we have a jab, cross, upper, and cross. We're going to use the left hand, the jab hand, for your uppercut. So it's going to be a 1, 2, upper, and then a
3,
cross.
2,
Get the
1.
pattern first.
Jab,
1,
cross,
2,
cross.
3, 2. Throw the hip. This can be a constant movement exercise, or you can add up a little bit of power
That's halfway.
and take a little extra breath. Other side now. Keep breathing.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Very nice. Next up, we have a lateral lunge with the curtsy lunge. You can add a little bit of power here by jumping back to the center if you'd like.
3,
I'm going to try not to
2,
fall.
1. Lateral lunge, jump up, curtsy lunge, jump up. Left.
So check this out. This is our original movement. I'm stable in the middle. I'm stable in the middle. Here, if you'd like, we add the hop in that middle part. It can be a basketball shot. It can be
3,
very neutral.
2, 1. 3,
Other side now.
2, 1. Lateral lunge, jump up, curtsy lunge, jump up.
There, I
Right.
didn't fall this time. This one always gets me. How's your hop? Can you reach the ceiling? My ceiling's pretty low, so I can reach my ceiling.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Next up, we have an isolation oblique crunch with the legs at 90 degrees. I'll have you try that one, and I will show banana. So your isolation crunch back here. The banana, if you want to try it, working on one side
Oblique
at a
crunch
time.
90 or banana.
I'm on the meat of my backside. I'm bringing my arms out overhead. My toes can be pointed or flexed. But the idea is I want a little arc in my body, very similar to a banana.
3, 2, 1. ISO oblique
Switching
crunch
sides.
90 or banana. Right.
Notice the control in the isolation movement. The hips over the knees rather over the hips, not moving at all. Very controlled.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Last but not least, we have a skipping knee, a power knee, or a high knee run. 45 seconds. This is your last movement of the day. Woo!
3, 2, 1. Skipping knee, add power, skip high knees.
We have our skipping knee right here. If you have a little bit more than this, I want you to really power it up. A 10-degree tilt. If you are doing the power knee option, like I always say, this isn't a walk in the park. We're not here. No. I want you moving. If you have the high knee run, keep that 10-degree tilt. Power the arms. Get the knees up. Your final 10 seconds are coming. What do you have here? 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
With that, our quick hitter of the day is done. Great job. You killed it 4 rounds. Have a wonderful day. Make sure you stretch. Make sure you move. Bye, Lila. Have a wonderful day. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.